Hey, this is Joe and Tom from Drunkards of the Sun.
Another fucking fun, drunk episode coming to you, courtesy of Drunkards of the Sun.
And then life's work could have been ahead of you.
Tom and Joe from Drunkards of the Sun.
Join us every week on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Yeah. Podcast that's about anything and everything under the sun.
Check it out.
Joe's drunk.
Yeah, we both are fucking drunk.
Stop it.
Man, did you, I don't know if you're this way or not, but did you know that there are people that can't see things in their mind?
What do you mean?
Like, envision something. Can you see, like, if you sit back and think, like, of something that happened earlier in the day, can you see it in your head?
Oh, yeah.
There's people that can't do that. Did you know that?
I thought everybody did.
I thought everybody did, too.
I thought that's part of the
There's
thinking
also
process.
people that don't have internal monologues or that. So it's just dead air in their head.
They don't think. How do they think?
I don't know, but it's a thing.
So what do they do? Just like walk? Like
I tried it today, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the boringest existence,
dude." But you know what's crazy? They must be the most Zen motherfuckers in the world, because Zen meditation, like walking meditation, in meditation in general, teaches you to empty your mind, to not think about anything, to just be.
Maybe they are. We need to get one of them on, because I don't know.
That's the hardest thing to do.
I didn't even know that existed. I thought everybody could see stuff in their head and think.
That's what I thought.
And have internal monologue, talk to yourself in your head.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
Yeah, see, I do it out loud, but whatever.
Yeah, I tend to do it too.
That's how I do it. Because if I am if it goes in my head, then the voices have different sounds.
Oh, Jesus
so
Christ.
I have to. In order to know that I'm actually talking to myself and not someone else, I have to say it out loud. No, I'm exaggerating, but it sounded good, right?
I don't see it that way though. They got to be some kind of zombie in my opinion.
That's what it sounds like. Because it's like, so how would you even talk to them? Like, hey Frank, how you doing? Hey.
I know.
How are you doing today? Well, I mowed my lawn and I had a great time. I can't imagine that at all. Like, they don't even know like what you're saying. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Like, what did you do? What did you do, Frank? I just said mowed my lawn. Oh, what's that like? Mowing your lawn? You can't see it? How do you not see it? That is bizarre.
You can't see me pushing my mower.
I know. I can see it clear as day. In fact, Frank, I can see you doing it in your underwear.
Exactly. It's fucked up. I didn't know that.
That is
kind of weirds me out.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So we got zombies living among us. That's always great.
Yeah.
Wow, where'd you hear that on?
I don't know.
Netflix.
No, it was
There's a
online.
Netflix documentary about a call.
And here, they just lied to me. Yeah, these people won't buy it, but everybody can do it.
That's too funny. Oh, shit. Every university out there, every school,
Yeah.
and they're teaching you something. So, like, say you become let's say you go to school, you become a mechanic.
Yes.
And then you earn, like, whatever degrees you have.
Yeah.
You earned those skills to become a mechanic.
Yes.
How do you become somebody who's because then a mechanic is an expert on what they talk about.
Yes.
How do you become an expert on something that's faith-based? And how do you go to school for that? They have universities on Christianity, right?
Yeah, they do.
How do you... How did the first one start, right? It's like John knows a lot about the Bible. He knows about the Bible. He knows a lot about the Bible. And then he becomes, everybody comes to John, I guess, right? And then fucking, how do you become an expert? And especially on shit that's not, okay, so Christianity, I guess, is accepted.
Yeah.
Right? So you have universities since it's accepted.
Mm-hmm.
But what about, like, I got this because I was listening to Steve and Dave, and they were interviewing this guy who was an occult expert. And he was an expert because he owns a store about the occult.
A store?
Right. But then I started thinking, like, what qualifies you as an expert in the occult first place? Do you have to have like approval by like 50 cults?
I don't know.
Or like 50 witches? Or like, how do you get approval to become the expert of something such as esoterics or astrology? Or like, how do they go, that's the guy, that's the one. How do you become an expert
You're a good bullshit.
in something like, exactly. Right?
That's
Because
the
it's
only
like,
way. Because you don't know. There's no definitive proof.
right? So it's like, I earned my PhD in what? Christianity.
He's really convincing.
He's really convincing. Jesus, I learned he was the first magician. Like, what if, like, Jesus was the first magician?
That's good.
Right? Like, what if Jesus the whole time, he's sitting in bed with Mary Magdalene, he's like, he's like, you know what, babe, I'm gonna make these guys think I can walk on water. How are you gonna do that, Jesus? I got these big ass rocks. You can't see them.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna walk on.
That is a good point, though.
I mean, what if he was really on the cross going, I'm just doing tricks? And they're like, he's silly. And the Romans who are crucifying him, it's like, no! Like, what the fuck?
But what if that was his final trick? What if that was all a trick?
Right.
An illusion, and the
An
guards are
illusion.
faking shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah!
I'm gonna resurrect in 3 days. It's gonna be amazing.
And he did, right? So like 2 weeks later, they're in Sodom and Gomorrah walking around. And they're like, you see, that's Jesus! He's like, no, I don't. There's a quarter behind your ear! And he takes off.
He's like shaved his head or something.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the greatest trick of all.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna be the greatest. That'd be fucked
That
up.
would be fucked up.
And because word of mouth is a motherfucker. Word of mouth is a bitch.
But you're
if
right.
Peter told Paul, and Paul told John, John
It's
told
different.
James,
Yeah.
every one of those books are different.
Yeah, you're right.
So what if Jesus was the first magician?
Oh, Jesus.
And now they got wars started over because of it.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Crazy to think, right? The whole time he like learned how to burn a bush. And he's like talking behind it. He's like, check this shit out. They're like, oh shit, this bush is talking to me. He's like, and he started that when he was 5.
Yeah.
So then by the time he got to David and Goliath, he taught Goliath into taking a fall. Goliath took the fall. David's like, fuck, I won. I won, guys! Goliath's like, can I get up now? Jesus is like, yeah, we're almost there. Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you never know.
You never know.
That's wild.
It is crazy. But, like, how do you become an expert in something like that? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like I get if you're an expert on, like, marine biology
Yeah.
or astrophysics.
There's science behind
There's
it.
there's calculations.
Yeah.
And there's research.
Yeah.
And there's study. But if you become an expert on Wiccan,
Yeah.
how are you an expert on Wiccan?
Maybe
I've
you
never met anybody. I know people who claim they are Wiccans. I don't know any Wiccans.
or experts.
They're experts. Because I'm not believing this shit.
But it's got to be, if you're the one that made it up, you're an expert.
Right. But like stuff that's already like how do you write a book on Wiccan? Like I'm an expert in Wiccan. I'm writing this book. Like how do you do that?
You just read everything there is that anybody's ever done that
So
said that they're Wiccan.
So you read 7 books and you write the 8th. You know?
I guess.
Like I don't understand. It doesn't make
Based on
sense.
these 7 books. This is the outcome.
But it just boggles my mind, and it still boggles my mind with Christianity church universities. Anyways, like what do they go study? Like what do you got first semester? Well, I got Old Testament this semester. they're looking forward. Like
Yeah.
soon I'll be at the Revelations. Like what? Like how do you get a PhD as a pastor? Or like I just don't understand it.
Maybe you memorize the Bible?
I guess if you do
Because
that,
they always know
because
the
that seems
verses.
well, if you memorize the Bible, it seems to work. When you talk to someone about something like I don't know, but John 3:16 said, "God loved the everlasting world, His begotten Son," some shit. It was something like that.
He's so convincing.
He's an expert.
I guess. I mean, it's got to be that because, like, even when it comes to the Bible, how long's that been around? Like, forever?
Well, they say it was.
Yeah.
They say it's forever.
But okay, they translate this. Who's to say that somebody that's translating it didn't change it?
Or he translated it wrong.
Exactly.
It really said.
Something
it really
else.
said death, kill, murder, all these people, and he's like, it says love right here.
This was his family.
It was his family. Like in reality, Cain didn't kill Abel. He fucked Abel. He translated it in a different way.
Oh, that was completely wrong.
Incest.
Can't let this out. Exactly.
You know?
But who's to say that somebody didn't do something like that? Be like, that's what this says? No. I gotta change that.
Exactly.
So you're an expert
Like they didn't agree with it. Like he didn't agree fucking his brother, right? Yeah. So he was like, well, he killed him then. It's the same thing. You know? In his fucked up mind.
Same thing.
I mean, one, who's fucking your brother anyways? But
it goes back to the passionate incest from Game of Thrones.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, though. But yeah, that would be tricky to be an expert. I guess. At the end of the day, you gotta.
I guess you just take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
You just take it for what they say it is. You know what I mean?
I
You go, I'm an expert in what? Comics. Well, how many of you read? 2,000? You are an expert, sir.
He knows enough.
He knows enough.
He knows
enough.
Who's out there saying that for these people, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you always hear it all the time. Like, you see on talk shows or whatever, someone's like, "This is the expert." You've never heard of them before.
Exactly.
Like, who is this? This is actually some Joe Schmo off the streets.
Who approved his expertise?
Exactly.
Check him.
He's an expert in Satanism. Did Satan come up and say he's an expert? Did all the, like, that's what I don't understand. Like, did all the occult people or, like, astrologers or Wiccans or whatever you fucking say you're an expert in come and go, like, that's
the guy.
He's the expert.
He's
the guy.
I've taught him everything I know.
I've heard everything he said, and it's all, he knows more than me. He knows more than me.
And I made it up.
Yeah. I made it up.
I'm the one who made this up, and he sounds better than me. Expert. I mean, we're experts, too. Yeah, we are.
I'm making a fool of ourselves.
I think we're good at it.
I think we're damn good at it.
The experts.
Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking from Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week. See ya.